So the final game of the Championship opening weekend was the Monday night game between Cardiff City on their return to the Championship and Wrexham, who of course missed out on the playoffs on the final day last season, looking to go again this time around, looking to maybe prove some people wrong as well. Of course Cardiff being at home here on the opening day, some expectation on them to maybe put in a performance. I was thinking maybe could Cardiff get the win here. It was honestly a game that it could have gone any which way. It could have easily been a win either way or a draw, which obviously ended up being a 1-1 in the end. And well, the story was really the last minute equaliser, a goal at both ends of the game. Definitely a better start for Wrexham, but Cardiff's equaliser, Ruben Colwell's equaliser, will be the story. Fantastic free kick. Took it so well, and he does take them so well. He's done that before, in fact. Like I say, he does like a free kick, Ruben Colwell. We've done it quite a lot. We've done it in League One a few times last season, in particular against Peterborough. I remember seeing it on the opening day as well. But to step up like that in the last minute and bury it like that, you know, so many players just swing it into the box, play it safe, hope someone can get a head on it. Now to take it like that, to be able to, a young player as well, to be able to stand up to that and say, no, I'm having this. This is going in. Really, really impressive. It's a player that's going to go far in his career, I think. And you know, also Cardiff so good in front of goal last season in League One. Scored a lot of goals, outscored most teams. But the issue was, particularly towards the end of the season, defensively were conceding quite a lot of goals, which was a worry coming up to the Championship. But they brought in two new centre backs. It'll be interesting to see how the defensive side of their game progresses throughout the season, because I think they could be alright, simply because attacking wise they look so strong. They've got a really, really good brand of football. They've got, you know, good mix of youth and experience there. Both the Colwell brothers, Joel and Ruben, both of them on the benches as well. They're certainly look better when both of them come on. Actually, both of them played a part. But obviously Ruben Colwell getting his free kick. I think one of them at least has got to start the next game. But you've got players like Callum Robertson still in there as well. So there's a really good mix of youth and experienced players, I think, in Cardiff at the moment. But the game starts off better for Wrexham. Wrexham certainly start better. Cardiff grow into it in that second half. They start pressing, they start dominating the ball. But it's Kiefer Moore, an ex-Cardiff player, of course, scored goals at this stadium. From, of course, scored against them before at this ground as well. But he scores against Cardiff 3 minutes in to put them into the lead. Wrexham certainly started the game better. Certainly a lot of opportunities of their own. But it does look like Cardiff sort of grew into the game as it went on in the second half. They certainly were dominating the ball, but maybe wasn't pressing enough. Maybe wasn't going for it quite enough until the final 10 minutes, really, where they found like went up an extra level, it seems. I didn't see all the game. I didn't see the first half. I saw most of the second half though, and I was impressed with Cardiff. I thought they didn't give up. I thought eventually they did step up. I think both teams will come away from it maybe a little bit. I think a draw on paper is not a bad result for either side, but I think Wrexham will be disappointing because obviously losing it in the dying seconds. Cardiff maybe will be kicking themselves just a little bit. I think they'll be really happy if that went, but I think they could almost look at it and think maybe they could have even won if they started pressing a bit more earlier on. But I think they'll be very, very happy with how they took their point there, and I think they'll definitely be the team coming away from it the happier. Wrexham so close, looked like they got it over the line, looked like they was going to, maybe Cardiff weren't going to do enough and they was going to be able to get it over the line, but that wasn't the case. They win the free kick and it looked initially like a penalty. It was literally on the line. Most of the ground thought it was a penalty, but of course Ruben Colwell steps up, and I did wonder if he'd do it, but I was thinking surely not. But this obviously, of course, has been some crazy results this weekend, so I thought, you know, he's done this before. I've seen him do it before. He's got form. This is his area, but he took it so well, and he just struck it straight in. And Cardiff, the place erupted. It's a fantastic atmosphere. Brian Barry Murphy running down the touchline, the Cardiff manager, doing the Mourinho. It's fantastic. All the players in the crowd, the goalkeeper coming up celebrating as well. Really, really good scenes, and great twist there as well at the end. Love to see stuff like that, and if it's happened already on one of the opening games, really good stuff. And Cardiff, they do like the late goals as well. They did it a few times last season, so yeah, really exciting game to start the season off. Of course, there's a bit of a rivalry maybe emerging between these two. They've both been in the same league now, Cardiff and Wrexham. Obviously Cardiff and Wrexham, they played last season in the Cup. Additionally, Cardiff's rivals more being Swansea than being along the south as well, and Wrexham up north actually has got a real sort of rivalry with Chester, because there was a time where they was neck and neck in the National League, but now they're worlds apart. But yeah, for Wrexham, I think they'll be a bit disappointed with how they let that slip, but they certainly have positive moments of their own. Whereas Cardiff, I think, will take a lot from how they got themselves back in the game, stayed in the game, and stepped up in the key moments. So, yeah, really, really enjoyable game actually.